and gentlemen, Miller Lite presents Bellator NYC from Madison Square Garden tonight, live on pay-per-view. The time has come for the night's second main event. 3 5-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. It's Miller time. And now, introducing the blue corner, at 6'1", weighing in 205.8 pounds, invariably outspoken, the 3-time world title challenger returns to the Bellator cage with 28 professional victories, 15 defeats, and 1 draw. Hailing from West Lynn, Oregon, presenting Chael, the American Gangster, Sonnen. And across the cage, his adversary fights out of the red corner at 5'10", weighing in exactly the same, 205.8 pounds. The always thrilling former champion tonight makes his much anticipated Bellator debut, bringing an outstanding professional record with 35 victories, 12 defeats, and 1 draw. Hailing from Curitiba, Paraná, Brazil, introducing Vanderlei, the Axe-Murderer Silva. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, Big John McCarthy.
Gentlemen, we've gone over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. You obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard and fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good luck to both of you.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why
John.
I even said that. Gotta have formality.
Yeah. Big John McCarthy overseeing this, the second of our 2 main events. It's time to do their talking.
You ready?
With their fists, their feet. And Chael Sonnen, Vanderlei Silva, grudge match, years in the making. No surprise, Sonnen exploding for the takedown, and he gets it early, Jimmy.
We knew we'd see it fast. It was in the first 10 seconds.
Ground and pound by Sonnen in the opening 30 seconds of this, our main event, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division.
This is what he's great at. Ground and pound in the dominant position. He's laying some great right hands.
We talked about potential cage corrosion for Silva coming off the longest layoff of his more than 20-year career, 1,574 days, Jimmy. And right now, he is in trouble.
He's feeling every single one of those days right now.
And
Chael Sonnen's all over him.
Dropping right hands. Now, something that may be overlooked because of his ferocious striking, Vanderlei Silva is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Jim.
Yeah, he is, and you can see him kind of angling for the arm. But the pressure that Chael Sonnen is putting on him is not making submissions an option right now. Silva's doing everything he can to just stay in this fight, but right now, Sonnen all over him.
Well, Chael Sonnen said, coming off the loss to Ortiz, that he was defeated by the worst fighter there is. That just makes him even worse. So not only is he looking to redeem himself, but of course he wants to put an end to this rivalry that has been years in the making.
Now, Vanderlei had to know at some point he was going to be in this position, on his back, trying to survive.
Maybe not this early.
Yeah, maybe not this early, but tests your mentality. You start thinking, look, I know I'm going to have to deal with this event.
Old school can opener.
Yeah, going for the can opener.
Watch your fingers. There you go.
Problem is you can give up an arm right there if the guy can angle his hips, but he lets it go.
So Chael Sonnen content in just mauling Vanderlei Silva up against the fence, dropping short, slashing elbows. And again, Vanderlei Silva, 40 years of age, the oldest competitor here tonight, slightly older than Fedor Emelianenko, who we saw get stopped early by Matt Mitrione in the first of our double main events.
So far, this is a wipeout halfway through the first round. Chael Sonnen all over him. Vanderlei's got to figure out something. He's able to push away and get up.
Up to his feet. With 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the opening round, but Sonnen stuck to him like Velcro.
Don't expect him to give Vanderlei Silva any space at all. He's in Greco country right now. This is where he loves to fight. in close, dirty box. Now Silva can angle away, and he does.
And Silva just landed a right hand. Sonnen from southpaw. Silva creating distance. Sonnen gets with the right hand by Silva. And now it's Silva's turn to be on top.
Talk about a reversal. The legs went right out from under Chael Sonnen.
The best of times and worst of times for each of these two veterans here in round one. 90 seconds left in the first round.
And 30 seconds ago, it looked like it might be the end for Wanderlei Silva, and then he comes back.
25 of Silva's 35 victories have come via former knockout. Sonnen, good job tripping the hips. And now Sonnen with the takedown. Silva looking for the guillotine choke.
Now he's able to get around the guard. Without the guard, he's not going to get that guillotine.
And now Sonnen from half guard.
Lock up the Kimura. He's trying to isolate the wrist.
Final minute of the first round.
For a second, he's going to transition to full mount. Wasn't able to get it. This is the point of the fight. Near the end of the first round, those emotions burn away. And it's all about your training, your cardio, your technique.
At the end of the day, it is still a fight. You can't fight with words.
Exactly.
And Sonnen hoping to punctuate his performance in the opening round. He started well, suffered a bit of trouble in the middle part of the round, and now looking to close out the round in dominant position. 5 of Sonnen's 28 victories have been via submission, but he doesn't want to submit Wanderlei Silva. He wants to knock him out.
Yeah, but I think at this point he'll take whatever he can get. He felt that power.
Yep.
If he can submit him, he'll take it. Make no mistake.
Tito Ortiz fired up about the action.
You got clipped, pussy!
Tito Ortiz
How do you really feel, Sam? How do you really feel about it?
You got clipped, and even on pay-per-view, I won't say the other word.
Back and forth. You know, I think the over-under on the double leg was 15 seconds. I think you do 10 seconds. Over 15 was you're going to make some money, but Chael Sonnen, beautiful ground and pound, powerful, great right hands, changing it up, going body head, and Wanderlei hanging on. Thought he might get a fight finishing strike there, but look at this.
Oh,
right over the ear, took away the balance of Chael Sonnen. Wasn't a sharp shot, just an overhand. Look at that, bing. Not even turned over that sharp, but anything around the ear, your equilibrium completely goes.
So an interesting opening 5 minutes as the party continues here at MSG. People having a fantastic time, an amazing crowd here at Madison Square Garden for Bellator's biggest event ever as Sonnen comes in the attack. He clipped Wanderlei, and now they're swinging for the fences at Madison Square Garden, and Sonnen, the smart thing, changes levels, takes him down.
That left hand hurt him.
How'd you score the opening 5, Jimmy?
I had it 10-9 Chael Sonnen, just in dominant position longer, but he's in the guillotine now. Can Wanderlei finish? He would love to finish this via submission. Almost as satisfying as a knockout. Chael's doing everything he can. The one thing about the guillotine, if you don't get it, man, it costs you a lot of gas. Wanderlei always breathing heavy.
Submitted by Tito Ortiz via rear naked choke at Bellator 170 this past January. And these two veterans both may be taking a breather, referee imploring them to improve position.
One thing is, Silva might be waiting for a stand-up here. Knows he can't finish the guillotine, but maybe looking for a stand-up.
And already breathing with his mouth open.
Very, very heavy.
So a stalemate. And this is not the mannequin challenge, Jimmy.
Kind of looks like that right now. Sonnen is in trouble. Can't pull out his left hand, it looks like.
Is he even attempting?
Yeah. You see him shaking. He's trying to rip that hand off. And able to pull his head out. So far, he can't do it.
And because it is a submission attempt, really the referee is
Exactly.
He can't stand him up.
Yeah, hard to do that. Vanderlei at this point just hanging on.
And Sonnen attack. Wow. I know the crowd will celebrate that. Tito Ortiz. Ortiz is shutting instructions of Vanderlei Silva. And on cue, Ortiz said, watch out for the double leg, and Sonnen explodes again for the power double.
Anybody could have said that. Everybody watching is saying the same thing. I know Tito knows wrestling, but you know Chael's going to go for the double leg.
And now ground and pound by Chael Sonnen. 2:45 left in the second round.
So far, virtually no sprawl by Vanderlei Silva. No answer to that double leg. They've been easy every time.
Sonnen continues to try to punish Vanderlei Silva from top position, wide base in the close guard. Silva trying to control his posture. Now cuffing him on the ears with a palm strike. A little pancrase for you there, Jimmy.
Old school.
Got to give a shout out to the pancrase vets, including Frank Shamrock, who's in attendance tonight, and I know El Guapo Boss Rutan is watching at home. There really sums it up, doesn't it, Jimmy? This card is my everything, all of it right here. I love you.
It's been crazy, man. It's been a night where you never know what to expect. It's all happened. A double knockdown.
Wow.
That which comes back to
What about
knockout Fedor?
Zach Freeman?
Yeah, everything, every fight.
Brent Primus. We saw Lorenz Larkin losing his Bellator MMA debut to welterweight champion Douglas Lima. By the way, Ryan Bader, new Bellator light heavyweight champion to close up Bellator 180. And we will be hearing from the new light heavyweight champ still to come. Sorry, Jimmy.
Now, this is the problem that Vanderlei's had. He hasn't been able to create space. That closed guard position, he can sometimes keep Chael Sonnen close to him, but can't push off and really get space.
But the positioning
kept so much weight on.
Right, and this does behoove Sonnen, though, to keep Silva there against the fence.
Exactly.
No real estate. And he's content to just keep peppering away here in the final minute of round number 2.
The punches don't quite have the sting that they had in the opening round. But Chael still positionally dominant.
These two got into a full-fledged fight on the set of The Ultimate Fighter Brazil 3. Sonnen even said that Silva attacked him in front of his wife. So, I mean, there have been many hostilities leading up to this fight here tonight.
Come on, let's work.
Referee McCarthy imploring them to work.
You know where Vanderlei wants this, back on the feet. Maybe he can land that left hook again. He's hurt Chael a couple of times, but hasn't been able to keep the fight standing.
As Sonnen continues to stymie Vanderlei Silva. Round 2.
Vanderlei, you got to get yourself out there, baby. Resta Silva.
Well, Jimmy, you, of course, a long-time voice of Bellator MMA. I will give you the honors. What a night in New York.
Very close fight between Ryan Bader and Phil Davis. Brent Primus winning the title over Michael Chandler. An incredibly devastating injury to his ankle. And then Matt Mitrione knocking out Fedor Emelianenko after a double knockdown. This has been the story of the fight. Vanderlei Silva able to hurt Chael Sonnen on the feet. Has rocked him more than once, but Chael Sonnen tenacious with the takedown. Vanderlei Silva hasn't been able to keep this fight where he wants it because of that double leg. Good penetration on the shot and virtually no takedown defense to speak of from Vanderlei Silva. It's been easy every time.
Ready? Get up.
So it comes down to this, the final 5 minutes of the second of our double main event here at Bellator's debut at Madison Square Garden. Bellator NYC, and Vanderlei Silva, sense of urgency, the knee in the right hand, and again to full mount. Silva shrimping his hips and now has half butterfly guard. But what does Silva have to do? I know easier said than done, Jimmy, but what can Silva do to reverse his fortunes here?
In those brief half butterfly guard positions, he needs to push off and get space. He's been too comfortable keeping Chael closer. Works from a lot of close guard.
Look at that stat, Jimmy.
That tells the whole story. Too much pressure by Chael Sonnen.
Sonnen looking to bounce back from an ignominious defeat in his Bellator debut. Vanderlei Silva looking to succeed after the longest layoff of his career in his Bellator debut, but he's looking up at Chael Sonnen now. Off his back, a minute and a half gone.
Exactly where he didn't want to be. Don't expect Chael Sonnen to wear out in this position. This is his bread and butter.
Now Silva trying to defend what appears to be maybe an attempt at an arm lock by Sonnen. No, Sonnen just content to continue reigning in the right hands.
Yeah, he will not give up this position for anything. He won't risk any submission that might get him out of this top position. He won't do it. Expected to stay on top, play it safe.
He looks like he is going for the double wrist lock. Maybe an attempt at a Kimura here. Nope.
Yep. He's got the lock. He's got to get it on the half guard to use it. Couldn't do it.
Silva just needs to explode his hips somehow again. Been through so many wars, so many miles on the odometer.
Is that explosive ability still there? So far, we haven't seen it.
That's the midpoint of the final round. And again, Sonnen fishing for that Kimura. Silva desperately trying to squirm out from underneath Chael Sonnen's blanket.
Chael's a veteran. He knows how much activity level is required to keep this fight on the ground. He's going to stay right there. Punch just enough.
One thing I'm a little surprised at, Jimmy, is that even here, that Sonnen is not maybe trash-talking more. Like he really is, once the bell goes, focused on the fight.
Yeah, I think he's a little tired to be talking and fighting at the same time. It requires more energy than he has right now. This is hard work.
And he is desperately working for that Kimura.
Vanderlei just holding on. Everything about his posture, everything about his guard, he's just trying to stay close.
90 seconds left in this fight. Vanderlei putting his hands up, pleading with the referee, but I mean, Sonnen's doing work now, full mount.
He has a minute 15 left to get something done. But Chael Sonnen has just been tenacious with his top game.
Let's work to a finish. Let's go.
Coming up on the final 60 seconds of this main event. Hey, don't forget, Bellator will return to Thackerville with a pair of power-punching lightweight contenders. Derek Campos, Brandon Gertz will throw down in a rematch for a spot atop one of our most stacked divisions. Bellator MMA, Friday, July 14th, 9 p.m. live on Spike. Final 45 seconds of the fight.
Now he's looking to Big John for help, but Vanderlei's got to help himself. He has to create some space that he hasn't been able to do throughout this entire fight.
Well, Chael Sonnen able to impose his game plan on Vanderlei Silva. And the clock continues to tick away. Final 20 seconds. And it very much, as the shoulder strikes from Sonnen, looks like Sonnen is going to improve to 1-1 in Bellator MMA, and it appears he has gotten the best of the axe murderer, Vanderlei Silva.
That's a very frustrated Vanderlei Silva. I would even say disgusted.
Well, but to be fair to Chael,
Chael did a great job.
So
Chael did a great job.
Vanderlei Silva can, maybe work on the takedown defense a little more.
Yeah, because he could not stop any of those double legs. That was the story of the fight.
What day of the week is it?
It's Sunday.
So Chael Sonnen talk the talk, and here tonight, definitely walk the walk. Here's our Blackheart Premium Spiced Rum replay, the bold 93 proof rum that's edgy to the core.
Don't just look at the takedown. Look how easy the takedown was. The hips never go back for Wanderlei Silva. He's never able to get his sprawl going. Easy penetration double legs. As long as you let Chael Sonnen do this, you're never going to win the fight because he has such heavy top pressure. Wanderlei Silva on the bottom the entire time. Never able to get his own game going. When he was on the feet, he was able to hurt Chael a couple of times, but most of the fight was right here. Chael Sonnen on top, Wanderlei frustrated underneath.
Oh, look at Chael Sonnen and Tito Ortiz exchanging words. Sonnen calling out to Randy Couture. Oh, Chael was looking for some H2O and getting the thumbs up from Randy Couture. So a much better performance for Chael Sonnen in his second outing here in the Bellator MMA cage, but something tells me that this rivalry is far from over as we look at the CompuStrike total strikes landed. One-sided for Chael Sonnen. And we await the official decision. Well, we won't wait any longer. Here is Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance inside the Bellator cage, we'll go to your three judges. Your first judge, Sal D'Amato, scores the fight 30-26, while judges Jeff Mullen and Dave Torelli both see the fight the same 30-27. All have it for the winner by unanimous decision. Chael, the American Gangster, Sonnen.
Can't be surprised. Unanimous decision win for Chael Sonnen. Here's Jimmy.
Chael, I know you didn't get the finish you wanted, but a dominant performance for the bad guy. How does it feel?
You know, I look around this arena, and aside from soon-to-be world champion Nick Skowski, all I can think to myself is, God damn, I hate New York.
Oh, whoa.
It looked like the bad blood is still there, Chael. Did you feel it in the fight?
I made Tito Ortiz tap out in less than a minute. I got Wanderlei Silva out of here in the main event. And when it comes to you, Fedor Emelianenko, I only need one shot. Now, you asked me for an autograph in the back. I patted you on your doughy head and told you I'd think about it. But I made my decision. I'll give you that signature, but it's going to be on the bottom of a contract, and you're going to find out, just like Wanderlei and Tito, you never piss off a gangster.
You just heard it. Chael Sonnen, ladies and gentlemen.